Hey guys, I'm recording this live and I'm not sure if it's going to be tacked on to the end of the previous segment or the beginning of the next, or if I get carried away it may have one all its own. Just wanted to kind of update you on where my equipment was. I've been farming New Londo ruins for Titanite chunks and upgrading my weapons and my gear a little bit. So let's take a look. Katana, I actually found looted one chunk, and so slab, and so I was able to upgrade my Katana to all the way to plus 15. Silver Knight Spear takes Twinkling Titanite, so it's not upgraded. I did pick up a couple dark cans down there, and I got my longbow up to plus 14. Heater shield to plus 12, kite shield to plus 13. Now I could go ahead and upgrade this to plus 14, but the stability doesn't change. It stays at 71. It may go to 72 when you go to plus 15, but that takes a slab, so if I get a spare slab I may go ahead and upgrade it all the way, but right now it's I'm just going to leave it there. Same thing for the heater shield. I think it stays at 67 when I go from 12 to 13. It may go to 68 at 14, so I may go ahead and upgrade it, but for now I'm leaving it there. I went ahead and upgraded the Balder shield to plus 5. I may go ahead and take it up as well, but I have to get more large Titanite before I do that. These I haven't changed, they all take Twinkling Titanite. Thief Mask was already at plus 9. These are really just kind of the choices that I've left myself with. Everything else I've put into the bottomless box. And really just for different weight values. Depending on what weapon I'm using and what armor set, what shield I have out, I may need to swap out a different helm for a different weight. The Night Lautrec armor, I said before I thought that it had good lightning or curse protection. Turns out it has curse resist, which the Elite Knight armor does not. See, the poise is 8, but no curse resistance. Poise is 8, but it has 8 curse resistance. They're typically the same weight as the Elite Knight armor. I'm not sure about the defense because this has been upgraded to plus 3, so I assume this is going to be higher once you upgrade it, but it takes Twinkling Titanite to upgrade the Night Lautrec armor. Same thing here, you see the weight is the same, but this does provide curse resist, the same as Havel's gives you. I'm actually going to be using something different for the chest piece. Gloves or gauntlets. These are the choices I've left myself, again with different weights. For example, when I moved to the Silver Knight Spear to go to the catacombs, it weighs a pound more or a stone more than the Katana does. So I'll probably need to drop down either my gloves or my shield, depending on how much allowance I'm giving myself. And again, we have curse resistance on the Gauntlets of Favor. Same story here all over again. Curse resist. Okay, let me check. For leveling, put a point into vitality, and I got my endurance up to 40. You can see at 40, your stamina no longer goes up when you level up from there, but your equipment load continues to go up. With the Ring of Favor and Protection, it goes up by 1.2 instead of 1 for each update, which effectively gives you 0.3 per level of usable equipment load at 25%. So plus 0.3, plus 0.6, plus 0.9 if I went up again, over and above what my current status is. 96, 25% of that is 24. So it would be 24.3, 24.6. Strength, you can see the longbow actually goes up by a point and then 3 points. So strength actually affects the longbow probably more so than it does the black bow of Ferris. So if you're a quality build or a strength build, the longbow may actually be better for you than the black bow of Ferris. With the dex build, or primarily dex build, you can see it quits going up after 40. It starts going up really slow. Every couple of points you get an extra point of damage. Same thing with the Katana. I'll probably continue upgrading my vitality, but I do want to continue upgrading my endurance to keep upgrading my equipment load, just to give me more options, keeping my weight low, equipment load low. I think I'll go ahead and do this for now. Okay, on to armor. Well, let's start with the weapons. You can see I need a slab to take the bow up any higher. I already mentioned the shield. You see it stays at 67. It may go to 68 at 14. Same thing here. Stays at 71. And I would need a slab to get to 15, so it doesn't make sense to upgrade this right now. The Elite Knight, everything's pretty much +9 here now. The Elite Knight chest piece and gloves and leggings. These two I'm going to go ahead and upgrade to +9 as well. These all take a slab to upgrade further. Go ahead and upgrade this +9. Dingy Hood I probably won't use, but it is only 0.8 weight instead of 1.2. I think the current hood is. Yeah. This is already +9. Cargo helm takes, these take Twinkling Titanite, which I don't have right now. I think that was all I was going to do here. Oh, you see I have 28 homeward bones. That means I've done 12 trips down to New Londo to get the chunks that I've used so far to upgrade all my stuff. Each run down there, you get about 12,000 souls, I think. So with 2 trips down there, I could get enough to get the key to the Darkroot Garden for 20,000 souls. I could do some more farming and go buy some Twinkling Titanite or some large Titanite. But I think what I'm going to do next is go pick up some of the stuff that I left off earlier, the crystal lizards and the dark knights up in Undeadburg. So I believe that's the plan of action for next time. And next time is now. This is a voiceover. I went ahead and recorded some more videos. I'm going to go ahead and show those now. Be cutting out the travel time. Just showing you where I went. First thing I did was go to this merchant and spend the rest of my souls. I'm going to head up to the Undeadburg for the crystal lizard. I don't think I show it, but I actually use the Twinkling Titanite to upgrade my Silver Knight Spear and the large Titanite to upgrade my Balder Shield a little bit later on. I'm actually not going to be using any of the Dark Knight weapons, but wanted to go ahead and kill this guy while I was here. Didn't get any weapon anyway. Blue tear stain gives you extra defense when your hit points are low. Red tear stain is extra attack when your hit points are low. Now we're going to head over to the Darkroot Garden. These guys I just bypassed earlier because they're a pain every time you come back and forth through here. Since I'm not coming back, I'm going to go ahead and kill these guys now. Now I'm going to head over to the Moonlight Butterfly. If you go in that little alcove, this guy pops up behind you. The Moonlight Butterfly I could have done earlier, and really I was just waiting until I got the Crest Shield, which has magic defense. But I could have done it even before the shield. I'm not going to use that soul or the Divine Ember, but I may use the Divine Ember later for New Game Plus or something. Might make a divine weapon. And I wanted to get Witch Beatrice. There's another snake on that tree there. That lizard. So if in human form you can get Witch Beatrice here, she can basically take out the Moonlight Butterfly for you. You can see how little damage I took from that hit with the crest shield. And I did a horrible dodge. By the way, these little clips are out of order. I did 2 or 3 different videos and just pieced them together. I'm just pretending to do them in order here. So if you see my soul count bounce around, don't be surprised. It's the key to Havel's basement. Tower. We've already done him. And the Divine Undeadburg goes back to Andre. I went ahead and took out this Titan demon. I found this is the best way to fight him, is right up tucked in behind his left arm, between there and the tail. You have to be careful of his jump move, but if you can block that or get out of the way.
My, that's a rare ember you have there. I've seen one of those before. It's the ember of a divine blacksmith. Might you consider leaving that with me? I could produce divine weapons with a flame such as that. Well, thanks for that. You've made a fine decision. You soon shall see. I'll be seeing you then. Be careful out there.
Okay, back over on the other side of the Dark Reef Garden is the Dark Reef Basin. I'm going to pick up this lizard. And the Dark Knight down below here. I'm going to head to the Hydra. I don't show killing all the crystal golems, just the last one. And I remembered that I didn't have my rusted iron ring on that I wanted to use for this fight, so I came up here to put that on. And again, I could have done this Hydra earlier. I like to have that ring and the shield for doing this fight, but anytime after getting that, I could have come back here. And I like to do it from over here, near this corpse. See, if you get back out of the water, he'll start doing the spit attack. Fancy roll. I didn't mean to do that. I'm too far back here again. When it gets down to one head, it's usually going to be way over there to the left, so I just pull out a bow. I don't recall what that ring does. I'll have to take a look at that later. So now we're just going to head back to the alcove in the back. There's a ladder to the left, just past the waterfall, that'll take you up to a big rat monster, or cat monsters. Back up where you can actually get to the Sith fight from there. Anyway, you come back to this alcove, and then you have to quit the game and reload. And then this guy shows up.
So, it is thou who rescueth me. Most gracious, I am deeply obliged. I am Dusk of Ulyssil. I cometh from an age long before thine. I cannot stay here long. So, before I disappear, allow me to ask one thing. My home, Ulyssil, is the home of ancient sorceries. My hope is to pass this profound knowledge to thee. With thine approval, would this be of assistance to thee? My heart felt thanks. I am pleased beyond words. Then I shout, engrave my signature. If thou art in need, pray summon me from my signature. It seems that my time is done. May the great flames guide thee.
If you're going to do the download content, you need to rescue Dusk. So now we're just going to run back over where we were fighting the Hydra. There's that ladder on the right. And she sells a couple of good spells I like to have. I don't have the intelligence on this character, but I might later.
I am Dusk of Lizzie. It is an honor to see thee again. I shall follow thy wishes.
Hidden Body will reduce your aggro range. So you can sneak up on characters or run away from them earlier. And then Cast Light is good for use down in the catacombs if you don't have some other means of light. These I don't usually bother with, but the Catalyst is only 0.5 stone. And it doesn't depend on your intelligence very much, I think.
If thou art in need, pray summon me again. I only wish to be of some genuine assistance. May the flames guide thee.
So now if you go back into that alcove, you can get her outfit, the antiquated set. Now there's really two or three good pieces of this armor. The chest piece is not very good. You see it's only 14 defense. It's lightweight and it does have curse protection, but the curse resist is only, it's 45 on the Genji, 26 on that. But the leg piece, the skirt, is probably the best curse resist item in the game, at least for the legs. And these various curse resist items I keep mentioning are really just for the Seath the Scaleless fight. The headpiece has actually got good curse resist as well, and may be useful if you're a magic caster. It adds to your magic attack, but you take more damage from magic at the same time. I think that pretty much wraps it up. I'm just going to head back to the Firelink Shrine now. I haven't really decided where I'm going to go next, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them, and see you next time.